Hello everyone, Mr. Creepy as Hell here. Before we get started with this video, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you cut on all notification bells as well to make sure you get notified whenever I release a new video. Also, if you enjoy this video, please like and share. It really helps me out. And one more thing, when you're watching my videos,
make sure you keep all the lights on.
My name is Raymond, and I'm 30 years old, but what I'm about to share with you happened to me when I was 15. I was going to Georgia to visit my grandparents. I got on a Greyhound bus, and I took the trip over there. When I got there, my grandparents were thrilled to see me. It was really a great moment. I always remember that summer. It was very hot. Plus, I had packed up my suitcase, and in my suitcase, I packed up some swimming trunks because I knew I was going to be going for a swim. When I got there, I talked with my grandparents for a while, updating them on the things that's been going on in my life. After I got caught up with my grandparents, I went ahead and went out and I met up with some of my friends. I also want to clarify that originally I was born in Georgia, but me and my parents left to go to New Orleans. My father had a job opportunity there, so of course we had to move, and it was really hard saying goodbye to the friends that I made there, living in Georgia, growing up there. But my father promised that life would be good in New Orleans, so I listened to him. But he told me that he would allow me to visit New Orleans and my grandparents and my friends twice a year, once during the summer and then once during the holidays. So as me and my friends were hanging out and talking and catching up, one of them suggested that we go swim at this lake. I knew which lake they were talking about. It was Lake Lanier. And I've heard the stories, even from my own parents. They even told me not to swim in there. Of course, I didn't believe the legends that the place was haunted and there are spirits that are under the water that can grab you and drown you. I never believed in that. So I took them up on the offer to try to prove to them that there's no such thing as a spirit or a ghost or an entity under the water that will pull people down and make them drown. We got to the lake and we got on our swim trunks. My two friends decided to stay back and they let me go in. I went inside the lake and I swam. I didn't experience anything abnormal. It was great. The water was cool. I was feeling really great. That was until I felt something. Something or someone was pulling at my legs. At first, I thought maybe it was one of my friends trying to pull a prank on me. But when I looked, they both were just standing there watching me and waving. It happened again. And then it happened harder. Something was tugging at my legs. And then I can feel something yanking me down into the water. I cried out for help, and that's when both of my friends' facial expression changed from laughing and goofing off to concerned and serious. One of my friends tried to swim and come towards me, but then something was yanking him as well. We both cried out for help. I can feel myself going under the water. I was hoping and praying that I wouldn't die. I kept on going under the water more and more and more. I can feel water filling up my lungs, and I thought this was gonna be it. I thought I was gonna die as I kept going under and under the water more and more. It wasn't until I felt someone grabbing me and pulling me up from out of the water. When I looked up, it was my grandfather. I was relieved to see him. Not only that, but my grandmother was able to save my friend who was also being tugged in by the water, or what was under the water. When they pulled us out, they gave us towels to dry off with. I was coughing profusely, so was my friend. About an hour later, we were all right, and we recovered, but it was a very scary thing for me and for my friend. I didn't believe in that urban legend until now. Now I'm convinced there is something or someone down in that lake. Could it be a ghost or a spirit? I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, if you ever visit Georgia, don't go swimming in Lake Lanier. Trust me, there's something down there. And if it wasn't for my grandfather, I wouldn't be here telling you this story. Stay far away, 'cause you may not be as lucky as I was.